Hey guys, you're with me inside my garage right now. We're gonna go ahead and put in a thermostat, my 92 Civic right here. This is the culprit we're gonna be working with. When this thing heats up, it allows coolant to pass through from the thermostat housing through your block and then back to your radiator. The reason I took my thermostat out and bought a new one with a gasket is because I put in this head gasket sealant. My car had a head gasket. So now we're going to go ahead and put this thing back on, brand new, and show you guys how to do it. First thing you want to do before you start anything is make sure your engine is cool. You don't want to be working with hot coolant, so that's going to burn your skin off. So what you're going to want to do is let your engine cool down. If you just got done driving it, maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe even half the day, I would recommend. I don't know how long it takes for your engine to completely cool down to make it safe to work under. So I let this sit overnight, and I haven't started my car since, so I know my car is cool. What we're going to do first is drain the coolant into a drain bucket. Here's my drain bucket. I'm going to pour the coolant underneath the car, unscrew the plug to the radiator, or they call it a drain cock. I know, cock, ha! And we're going to drain it in this guy. So let's go ahead and do that. Depending on how low your car is, you may or may not have to jack your car up. Whenever you're jacking your car up, make sure you always use jack stands. Don't rely on this jack to save your life if you're underneath there. Because hydraulic jacks fail, and if this thing does fail and you're underneath there, you're either going to be seriously hurt or dead. So make sure you buy a set of jack stands. Now remember, we're draining this radiator. You can always find your radiator is the one with the pressurized cap. Usually it says don't open if it's hot. Oh, it says right there, don't open when it's hot. That means don't do it. If you do, you're going to have coolant spray in your face. It'll spray everywhere. And you'll be blind. And that's no joke. So what I always do, I know it's cool, but what I always do is I always put a rag in front of it, push down on it because it's pressurized. Just let the pressure out. And voila. If there is any water or hot shit that will spray, it won't spray on you, it'll spray on the rag. Keep that off to the side. Put you there. Nice little safe spot. Look at you. We need to open that so we can go ahead and let the pressure out, and we can go to the bottom radiator and drain it. Let's go underneath there. Oh, gonna need this first. Need something to drain it in. Get underneath there. Okay. Let's go underneath there. There's a specific hole right here, so the coolant that comes out of the radiator will drain. It's going to drain right on this bucket. Okay. Line you up nice and peachy. And let's see. Oh, there it is. This is your drain cock. Haha, cock. Or screw. We're going to unscrew this. It's just plastic. It's going to fall right in this bucket. I'm going to back the camera up a little bit because I don't want it to get wet. You can do this sometimes, usually with your fingers. If not, you can get some pliers and turn that crap. Don't break it in half though, because if you break off one of these rivets, it's going to be hard to get off. So try and use your hands. If not, get a set of pliers. Oh, and there it goes. There it goes. Woo! Great balls of fire. Woo! Look at that thing squirt. Damn. There we go. It's all coming out. Now I've been running water in my car because I didn't have any coolant. So I was running water for a little bit. That's fine. Go ahead and let that drain for a little bit. Keep this. Don't lose this shit. Put it next to your radiator cap. Right there. Now the reason we drain this is because we're going to be taking apart this housing so we can get the thermostat in there. But when we open that shit, there's gonna be a bunch of water falling out and shit. We don't want a bunch of water falling on some of this electric shit. And it's kind of pointless to be pouring out coolant and water on all this shit. So you want it to be drained out. Looks pretty drained to me, and that's fine. Okay, operation 1 complete. Now we're going to go ahead and start taking off all this shit so we can get to our thermostat housing and put our thermostat in. Okay, I got my tools with me. Remember, this is where we're heading at. Keep your eye on the prize, they always say. But look at all this other crap we got in the way. So I'm going to start taking some stuff apart. This is in the way a little bit, so is this. What I need to do is get at this bolt. And I can't turn with all this crap in the way, so I'm gonna remove this spark plug organizer. I'm gonna call it that, spark plug wire organizer. Most things with the Honda are usually 10s, size 10 nuts and bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this organizer right here. Get that out of the way. Actually, remove the spark plugs from there. Look, I got a little more room now. Now I need to remove this crap. I need some pliers to pry off these things from their spots. Let's go ahead and take these off. Okay, we got this guy out of the way. See, I got a lot more room now to turn. Unfortunately, I need to get underneath here. And to get underneath there, I need to remove this hose. And to remove that hose, I remove this fuel line. Now, when you're removing this fuel line, especially if you just got done driving it, make sure you always have your safety goggles. I'm gonna go grab those. How cool do I look in my safety goggles? The reason I say you have to wear safety goggles is because I opened this line one time, given it was just running, and my car was getting ready to overheat because I forgot to put the line in when I was doing that, when I was putting in that head gasket sealant. When I opened it, that thing sprayed out fuel all over my eyes, and I thought I was gonna go blind. Thank God it didn't. Anyways, always use that because this thing is my enemy right now because it almost killed me. I think it's a 17. Let's see if it is a 17. I'm right. What I like to do, because this is fuel, I like to put a rag around it. Make sure not too much fuel gets all over the place. Because gas will come out of this baby. Definitely don't want to lose that one. Try and wipe up as much as possible. A little bit will leak out, but it'll eventually stop. Yeah, that's a lot. Smells like a go-kart track over here. Now we got that out of the way, I can get at these hoses that I need to remove. So I need to grab my pliers again. Remove this hose. Some of these hoses are stubborn. They don't want to come out. They've been there for a while. This is a 92. I wouldn't be surprised there if they were never removed before. The way how these things are trying to come out. I'm after this bad boy right here. I'm gonna get it. See if I can do this. See if this one's going to be difficult. Let's take out. Oh shoot, it's coming out. Yeah. You will have a little bit of water and coolant come out of that one.